Do you struggle with negative emotions like anger, fear, or sadness? In this guide, we'll explore how to accept and transform these emotions using Buddhist wisdom. By the end, you'll have 10 practical tools to turn these emotions into personal growth. Negative emotions are a natural part of life, yet we often resist them. Society teaches us that emotions like sadness, anger, or frustration are signs of weakness. However, resistance only makes these emotions stronger, like trying to push a beach ball underwater. It eventually bounces back with more force. Buddhism teaches that suffering stems from resistance. The first noble truth acknowledges that suffering is part of life, while the second noble truth explains that much of it arises from attachment and aversion, our refusal to accept reality as it is. Emotions are like weather, impermanent and ever-changing. When we understand this, we can begin to ease our resistance and fear. Acceptance, the key to freedom. Acceptance is a radical act of self-compassion. It doesn't mean enjoying negative emotions, but allowing them to exist without judgment. Imagine sitting by a river and watching leaves float downstream. Each leaf represents an emotion. Instead of grabbing or stopping the flow, you simply observe. This is acceptance. In Buddhism, acceptance is closely tied to mindfulness and equanimity, a calm and balanced mind, even during adversity. Accepting emotions creates space for insight. Anger might reveal unmet needs, while sadness highlights areas in need of healing. Acceptance is the first step to transforming suffering into understanding. Once you've accepted your emotions, you can navigate them with mindfulness and compassion. Let's explore these steps to not just cope with negative emotions, but to embrace and grow from them. Lesson 1. Mindfulness. Observe without judgment. The first step in transforming negative emotions is to cultivate mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. When negative emotions arise, our instinct is often to suppress them or react impulsively. Mindfulness invites you to pause and simply notice what you're experiencing in the present moment. Start by naming your emotions gently. For instance, say to yourself, "This is anger," or "This is fear." By labeling the emotion, you create a sense of distance from it, allowing yourself to respond rather than react. Recognize where the emotion resides in your body. Does anger feel like tightness in your chest or heat in your face? Does sadness feel like a heaviness in your shoulders? Observing these sensations helps you understand that emotions are temporary and not the entirety of who you are. Practice mindfulness throughout your day, even with small emotions. Pause when you feel irritated or anxious, and breathe deeply. With time, mindfulness becomes a habit, giving you the space to approach emotions with curiosity and compassion instead of resistance. Lesson 2. Journaling. Write to reflect. Journaling is a powerful tool to process and understand your emotions. Writing helps externalize your thoughts, making them easier to analyze and reflect upon. It's a way to explore the why behind your emotions and uncover recurring patterns or triggers. Set aside time each day to write freely about what you're feeling. Don't censor yourself. Let your thoughts flow naturally. For instance, if you're angry, write about what triggered that anger and what unmet need or boundary might be behind it. If you're sad, reflect on what feels like a loss or what might need healing in your life. Journaling also allows you to track your growth over time. Looking back, you'll notice how you've faced and navigated challenges. You may even discover insights or solutions you couldn't see in the moment. Lesson 3. Self-care. Prioritize yourself. Self-care isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for emotional resilience. When negative emotions arise, it's important to counterbalance them with practices that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Self-care doesn't mean escaping your emotions, but creating a safe space where you can process them more effectively. Find activities that bring you peace and joy. This could include walking in nature, practicing yoga, listening to calming music, or even taking a warm bath. These small acts remind you that you are worthy of kindness, especially from yourself. When you're feeling overwhelmed, pause and ask, "What do I need right now?" The answer might be as simple as resting, hydrating, or spending time in silence. By regularly tending to your needs, you build a foundation of strength that helps you navigate difficult emotions with grace. Lesson 4. Meditation. Cultivate compassion. Meditation is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and an effective way to soften intense emotions. One powerful meditation technique is metta, or loving-kindness meditation. This practice involves sending thoughts of love and compassion to yourself and others, transforming feelings of anger, sadness, or isolation into a sense of interconnectedness. Begin by sitting in a quiet space and taking a few deep breaths. Bring to mind a phrase like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be free from suffering." Repeat this for yourself and then extend it to others, including people you find challenging. This practice can dissolve feelings of resentment or fear, replacing them with empathy and understanding. Meditation doesn't require perfection. It's about showing up consistently, even for just a few minutes a day. Over time, it helps cultivate a calm and balanced mind, even in the face of adversity. Lesson 5. Reframing negative emotions. See them as teachers. Negative emotions are often seen as burdens, but they're also opportunities for growth and transformation. Reframing involves shifting your perspective to see the lessons within your struggles. For example, anger might highlight boundaries that have been crossed, teaching you to assert yourself. Fear might indicate areas where courage is needed, encouraging you to take brave steps forward. Sadness, while painful, can deepen your empathy and understanding of others. Think of the lotus flower, a symbol of transformation in Buddhism. It grows in muddy water, yet it blooms with beauty and grace. Similarly, our most challenging emotions can lead to profound personal growth if we approach them with curiosity and openness. Lesson 6. Gratitude. Focus on what's good. Gratitude is a practice that can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. When negative emotions dominate your mind, gratitude helps balance the narrative by reminding you of the positive aspects of your life. Start a daily gratitude journal. Each evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. It could be a kind word from a friend, the warmth of the sun, or simply having a moment of peace. By focusing on these moments, you train your mind to see joy even amidst challenges. Gratitude doesn't negate your struggles, but it gives you the strength to face them with a more balanced perspective. Lesson 7. Body awareness. Listen to your physical cues. Emotions don't just exist in your mind, they manifest in your body as well. Learning to tune into these physical sensations can help you understand and release negative emotions. When you feel a strong emotion, pause and scan your body. Notice areas of tension or discomfort. Is your jaw clenched? Are your shoulders tight? By becoming aware of these cues, you can take steps to soothe your body, which in turn calms your mind. Engage in practices like stretching, yoga, or gentle movement to release stored tension. Even a simple practice like placing your hand on your heart and taking deep breaths can bring immediate relief. Lesson 8. Seeking support. Share your burden. No one should face their emotions alone. Sharing your feelings with trusted friends, family, or a therapist can provide relief and perspective. Sometimes, just speaking your emotions aloud can help you process them more effectively. Choose someone who can listen without judgment or trying to fix the problem. If you're struggling to find support in your personal life, consider joining a support group or seeking professional guidance. You are not alone in your struggles, and connecting with others reminds you of our shared humanity. Lesson 9. Breath. Anchor yourself in the present. Breath work is a simple yet powerful tool for managing negative emotions. When we're anxious or upset, our breathing becomes shallow, reinforcing feelings of stress. Conscious breathing helps calm the nervous system and brings you back to the present moment. Try the 4-4-6 technique. Inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for 4, and exhale for 6. Repeat this cycle several times until you feel more centered. Breath work can be done anytime, anywhere. Use it during moments of heightened emotion to ground yourself and regain clarity. Lesson 10. Daily reflection. Learn from each day. Reflection is an essential part of emotional growth. At the end of each day, take a few moments to think about how you responded to your emotions. Celebrate the small victories, like pausing before reacting to anger or practicing kindness toward yourself. Ask yourself, what emotions did I experience today? How did I respond to them? What could I do differently next time? By reflecting daily, you create a habit of learning from your experiences, turning each challenge into a stepping stone toward greater self-awareness and resilience. These 10 lessons provide a roadmap for accepting and transforming negative emotions. Remember, the journey is ongoing. Be patient with yourself and trust that each step brings you closer to emotional well-being and self-discovery. If this guide resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights rooted in mindfulness and wisdom. Let us know in the comments, what's one emotion you've struggled with, and how have you worked to accept it? We'd love to hear your story. Together, let's continue building a brighter, more compassionate life, one step at a time. See you in the next video.